Okay. Tangle Tower. Wir waren beim letzten Mal in diesem Vogelraum. Genau. Und jetzt haben wir noch diese 3 Räume und auch immer noch die Dachterrasse. Und da könnten wir einen Verdacht äußern. Das machen. Ich meine, warum nicht? Wenn wir eh schon da sind, dann können wir das eigentlich direkt machen. Und dich vielleicht auch noch zu der einen oder anderen Sache befragen. Zu Penny und Poppy.
Name: Penelope Pointer. Age: 27. Profession: ornithologist. Likes: birds. Dislikes: insects. Notes: Penelope is very beautiful. I have never had very much in common with her.
Oh.
Name: Poppy Pointer. Age: 19. Profession: oh. Apparently, Poppy has defaced my notes. Under profession, I had of course originally written pianist, but she has crossed that out and written the ghost of Christmas yet to come.
Nice. Cool, Poppy ist einfach cool. Fifi ist auch cool. So. Ich habe hier nebenbei Himbeeren. Die werde ich ein bisschen snacken. Aber die sind irgendwie so ein bisschen matschig. Das ist nicht so geil. Job will ich auch, ja, oder? Schon einen coolen Job. Aber die habe ich vorhin gekauft. Und das letzte Mal, als ich Himbeeren gekauft hatte, waren die am Tag danach schon verschimmelt. Deswegen esse ich die jetzt auch heute direkt. Schauen wir mal. Kannst du vielleicht zu den Sachen noch was sagen?
Why did Poppy leave shards of glass all over this statue?
What makes you think it was Poppy?
The statue lives in the music room. Who else would it be? I am scared of birds.
Why?
It is an irrational fear. I have no suitable explanation.
Oh.
Okay, dann gehen wir mal zu diesem
Your
Verdacht.
diary, Fifi? We found it in your bedroom.
Of course it is mine. Ridiculous question.
Why is it locked up like that?
You seriously require an explanation. Very well. A fairly common concept, the so-called secret diary, is favored in particular by girls between the ages of 10.
So, there are secrets written here?
This particular diary is unused.
It doesn't look unused.
Mhm. Ich habe halt keine Ahnung. Ich habe halt auch
That's not a
keinerlei...
diary at all.
I'm not sure about that.
Me neither.
Ich habe
This
keinerlei
particular diary is unused.
Hinweise
Doesn't look
darauf.
unused.
Es war ja in Fifis Zimmer. Ah, vielleicht gehört das Tagebuch echt einer anderen Person.
It's somebody else's diary.
How could you arrive at that conclusion? It is kept in my bedroom. It is mine.
We need a clue to compare with the diary. Something to prove who the original owner was.
Boah. Da habe ich gerade so gar keine Ahnung. Oh, wait. Okay, das ging jetzt einfacher als gedacht. Aber ja, da sehen wir... Das ist, glaube ich, ziemlich das Buch, das sie da in der Hand hat, von Freya. Ja. Stern. Geheime Tagebuch. Das blaue Buch. Die Farbe ist ein bisschen anders. Aber das ist ja auch ein Foto. Foto kommt vielleicht ein bisschen anders rüber. Ist dasselbe wie... dass es Freya gehört.
This blue book is the same thing as the secret diary, which proves it belonged to Freya.
You were hiding Freya's diary in your room, and you kept it locked, too.
Why would I do either of these things?
Das ist eine gute Frage. Ich habe keine Ahnung. Notenblatt? Das haben wir noch gar nicht, oder? Muss ich nochmal ins Musikzimmer schauen? Boah, da habe ich gerade so gar keinen Plan. Okay, dieses war immer misstrauisch gegenüber, macht keinen Sinn, wenn... Oder? Vielleicht Freya wusste nichts hiervon. Es macht, glaube ich, irgendwie nicht so viel Sinn. Gemälde. Fifi war immer misstrauisch gegenüber Freya. Und dann macht das hier keinen Sinn. Persönliche Geheimnisse in Freyas Tagebuch?
Fifi was always suspicious of personal secrets within Freya's diary. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
Okay. Eine Sache ändern. Vielleicht war Poppy misstrauisch?
Poppy was always suspicious of personal secrets within Freya's diary. Nope.
Nee, okay. Fifi könnte richtig sein. Wollte, dass niemand dies sieht? Vielleicht hat sie das Tagebuch gefunden, nachdem Freya gestorben ist und das gelesen und wollte nicht, dass jemand diese Geheimnisse liest.
Fifi didn't want anyone to see
Ha.
personal secrets within Freya's diary.
Is this true, Fifi?
I know Freya was your friend, but if you're trying to hide something,
You did not know Freya, so this might be difficult to understand. She did her own thing, in her own way. By concealing Freya's written accounts, it is simply my intention to preserve her innocence.
Innocence?
might be easier if you just let us
Okay.
read the diary, Fifi.
Very well. I will open it. However, as you read it, please remember, Freya was the most kind and the most wise person I have ever known.
All right, Fifi unlocked the diary.
Finally. What's in there?
Okay. Das ist zurück. Diesmal war es echt. War ich es? Habe ich es hinausgelassen? Sollte ich das Bild zerfetzen? Der Seelenträger funktioniert. Ein erstaunliches kleines Ding. Jetzt habe ich 2 und brauche nur noch 2 weitere. Ich habe meinen Weg in die Mitte gefunden. Überraschend einfach im Vergleich zu der Harfe. Ich habe sie gesehen. Alle 5 mit geschwärzten Augen. Trotz allem habe ich ein Versprechen gegeben und ich muss es halten. Ich werde mein Bestes geben. Ich kann ein wenig Gesellschaft gebrauchen. Ja, das sagt mir halt irgendwie nichts. Können wir dich dazu irgendwie befragen? Nee. Können wir andere jetzt dazu befragen?
My book.
What's in it?
Pages.
War es das schon? Ich weiß nicht, inwiefern uns das jetzt was gebracht hat. Irgendwie schwierig. Ja gut. Dann wir können, ich weiß nicht, vielleicht weiß Poppy irgendwas dazu? Weil die drei ja irgendwie beste Freundinnen waren. Oder können sie
I
jetzt zum
think it's kinda
Vogelkäfig
cruel to
fliegen?
keep 3 birds in one cage like that.
Dachte ich mir auch.
Penny not let them out to fly?
Oh, she does. She must do. But I don't think they're allowed to go far. Penny can be a little protective.
Hm. Ich sag auch nichts Neues dazu. Schade.
Sheet music.
That's a lot of
Probably while they're on the floor. Sheet music.
That's a lot of
Probably while they're on the floor.
Hm. Naja, egal. Dann schauen wir halt mal da rein. Was auch immer das für ein Raum ist. Pennys Zimmer. Natürlich sind hier auch Vögel. Damn. So viele Koffer.
Traveling cases.
Empty. All of them.
Alle leer, okay.
Penny's books. Mostly novels.
That might be the most pointless staircase I've ever seen.
Aber it's pretty. So, das reicht doch als Sinn, oder?
Ever get the feeling you're being watched?
The mannequins don't have eyes, though.
That's not a comforting sentence.
Mhm. Das sieht sehr verdächtig aus. Damit kann man bestimmt was machen.
It's a birdhouse.
Are those real birds?
Oh, genau, anschauen. Ui, Rätsel
They're
wieder.
wooden.
They're using up all the perches. What if a real bird wanted to use it?
Tausche die Position der 7 Vögel. Aber wie? Geht es um Farbding von den Farben her? Das ist irgendwie... Wait a second. Wenn wir Geld nach oben... So? Dass die Farben... Also, weil es ja immer so wie so ein Stammbaum ist.
I got it.
I'm impressed.
Nice.
Did the door open? What's in there?
Now I'll get her. Oh oh. Zerrissenes Stück Papier, das zerknittert wurde. Darin befanden sich rote Blütenblätter. Papier wurde wütend eine Nachricht gekrakelt. Jetzt schnapp ich sie mir. Geht's da um Poppy und Fitz, maybe?
That's some flower.
There's something weird about it. It just feels out of place.
Ja. Eine Topfpflanze. Eine intensiv gefärbte Blume mit ungewöhnlicher Form. Sie sieht sehr gesund und gut versorgt aus. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich das gesund nennen würde. Wenn die so strahlt. Schon Neonfarben. Aber gut, die Erde im Topf ist frisch und feucht. Sie hat eine ungewöhnliche blaue Farbe.
A little bedtime reading?
Let's see. Romance novels, and
What?
this one appears to be both.
Nice.
Ach so. Nice.
That bed. It's like something from a fairy tale.
Ja, stimmt.
Does it feel warm over here? Or is it just me?
No, you're right. Maybe the bed has some kind of heater.
It's not coming from the bed. It's coming from the wall.
A little tea set. Looks recently used.
One of the cups has tea in it.
What's in the other one?
Birdseed.
Okay, natürlich. Was auch sonst.
Looks like nature invited itself in. Rude. That's a big window.
Da vielleicht noch?
That bed. It's like something from a fairy tale.
Does it feel warm?
No, you're right. Maybe the bed has some kind of heater.
It's not coming from the bed. It's coming from the wall.
That bed. It's like something from a fairy
Does it feel
No.
warm? It's not coming from the bed. You know, the
Oh,
bird.
if that's true, can they... This is the fanciest room so far.
Too fancy.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay, es kommt von der Wand. Das ist vielleicht...
This is the fancy...
Too
What does
fancy. I
that
don't know.
Ich habe keine Ahnung. Sonst kann ich hier, glaube ich,
This
nichts
is the...
Too,
What
I don't
does...
know.
mit einer Wand. Weil sie das so sagen, dass man mit einer Wand interagieren soll. Aber ich glaube, das war's dann hier drin. Gehen wir einfach direkt in den nächsten Raum. Schauen wir mal, dass wir jetzt endlich mal den... Immer noch nicht. Poppys Zimmer. Nice. Auch hier wieder überall Kerzen. Und da ist nicht mal jemand im Raum. Die können doch die Kerzen hier nicht einfach unbewacht stehen lassen. Das geht doch nicht. Damn.
Anything in the wardrobe?
Dresses mostly. I never realized there are so many shades of black.
If you knew.
A lamp. It is most definitely turned off. Empty.
Bestimmt LEDs. Die Kerzen sehen nicht nach LEDs aus.
More handwritten sheet music.
Eine Socke?
Just a bunch of clothes on the floor. Nothing weird about that.
To you.
Mhm. Bett?
That is the bed of a vampire.
I thought vampires slept in coffins.
True. Das ist gute
This is a
LED-Kerzen.
vampire who needs firm support for their lower back.
Okay, die Rose
A single red rose.
von Fitz.
How very traditional.
Probably.
Weird.
Mhm. Das sieht interessant aus.
More
Kann bestimmt
handwritten
was
sheet
machen.
music.
Ah, yes, a giant symbol drawn in chalk on the floor.
Why not?
Always a good omen.
It's an eye.
Ja. Die Lampe
It's
ist
an
cool.
octopus.
No, it's not. It has 6 legs, not 8. Don't say it.
Sextopus.
No. Mhm. Yes.
Oh,
Kerzen.
thank goodness, there are 7 lit candles. Wouldn't want it to be dark in here.
Das auch nochmal.
There's
Yeah.
a name for this kind of piano. You know, these ones that stand upright.
Was? Keine Ahnung.
Sheet music.
It's
Presumably.
only a few notes.
Ups.
I'd barely even call that music.
Yeah, it's been framed though. Must be important for some reason.
Okay. Oh, ich würde jetzt gern wissen. Können wir mal schauen? Okay, ich weiß nicht, ob ich was finde. Es würde mich gerade interessieren, ob ich das irgendwie nachspielen kann. Gibt es hier online Piano? Irgendwie sowas? Wo ich da einfach mal in die Tasten hauen kann? Agree. Okay, es gibt's tatsächlich. Boah, jetzt muss ich nur schauen, was das für eine Note ist. Weil ich das nicht... Ich bin nicht so gut im Notenlesen. Aber es sind ja jetzt keine krassen Noten. C, D, E, F, G, A, H, C, D, E. Also ist es C, D. Das war jetzt E, oder? Oh Gott, ich weiß es wieder nicht mehr. Oder war das? Oh no. Der Violinschlüssel ist nicht richtig auf der Linie. Echt? Das weiß ich leider nicht. Voll schlecht gemacht hier, das Spiel. C, D, E, F, G, A, H, C, D, E. Also müsste jetzt hier ein E sein. Ups, wo bin ich jetzt? Das ist gar nicht so einfach hier also das nicht am Klavier zu machen, sondern hier mit der Maus so drauf zu achten. Ja, das klingt ziemlich langweilig. I'm sorry. Ja, war jetzt nicht so das Spannendste. Aber cool, dass ich das noch kann. Obwohl ich halt seit, keine Ahnung wie vielen Jahren nicht mehr Klavier gespielt habe. Und das auch noch nie so richtig gelernt habe. Also ich hatte zwar mal Klavierunterricht, aber das war in der Grundschule und das war auch nur für ein paar Monate. Oder nur ein paar Wochen. Ich weiß gar nicht mehr, wie lange das genau ging. War schneller vorbei, als ich angefangen habe. Okay, aber wir haben diese Noten. Was ist das?
Various handmade posters.
What do you think those symbols mean?
Hopefully, nothing.
Das ist
A
weird.
big glass door leads out into a garden. Somehow.
There's a little mechanism by the handle.
Oh, anschauen. Ah. Das ist das wieder. Das ist auf der anderen Seite auch, aber
I guess we'll come back later.
weiß ich immer noch nicht, wie das gehen soll.
Anything in the drawers?
Nothing you need to know about.
Okay, schauen wir uns das mal
It's a
an.
metronome for keeping time.
Ach so.
It's ticking.
Das geht die ganze Zeit nur hin und her. Das ist eine Bombe.
It's supposed to be ticking. Not sure what those symbols are though.
Was? Ach so. Oh no. War so close. Oh, nice.
There we go.
Perfect.
Einfach wild rumdrücken, dann geht das schon.
What happened?
A little hatch unlocked in the back.
Anything in there?
Mm-hmm. It's a photograph. Part of a photograph.
Okay. Ah. Damn, so sah Poppy früher aus. Das ist ja krass. Und da war sie ganz in pink. So wird das nämlich zu der Kassette passen. Okay. Wir müssen nochmal mit Poppy reden. Der zerrissene Foto. Das zerrissene Foto zeigt ein Mädchen mit blondem Haar und rosa Kleidung. Das Mädchen auf dem Foto ein grellrosa Kassettenspieler mit passenden Kopfhörern. Der Rest des Fotos enthält Fifi und Freya. Es war in Freyas Zimmer versteckt. Yes, genau. Den anderen Teil haben wir.
There's something about that pink cassette tape.
Yes.
Something suspicious.
Let's ask
Yes.
Poppy about it.
Später. Mal schauen, gibt es hier sonst noch irgendwas? Ich glaube nicht. Ich glaube, wir haben tatsächlich alles da oben vielleicht.
But roomy.
How do you even get drapes on the ceiling like that?
That's the real mystery.
True.
Gloomy.
But roomy.
Okay. Oh.
That is the bed.
I thought Vance
Ach
was
so.
vampire
Ich dachte, die würden vielleicht was zum Violinschlüssel sagen. Okay. Sollen wir direkt zu Poppy gehen? Weil mich das jetzt voll interessiert. Die Musik auch dazu. Okay, erstmal Sagst du uns mal dazu was?
Those petals.
What about them?
Mhm.
It's nothing. They're just unusual.
Sind das vielleicht Blütenblätter von der Rose, die dir geschenkt wurden?
Never seen that one before. Was it in the greenhouse?
No, we found it in Penny's room.
Right. Yeah, it's mine.
Ah,
Can you play the tune for us?
Sure. It's literally 8 notes. I have it memorized. Yeah, it's mine.
das andere?
What's so special about it?
I got it from my teacher. It's the first piece I ever learned.
How long
Ah,
have you been playing?
Since the day I turned 6. Family tradition.
damn.
I was really excited to start learning. As soon as I got out of my first lesson, I told Freya and Fifi all about it. When I arrived at my second lesson the next day, Freya was there too. She hadn't asked permission, just showed up. For 2 whole years, the teacher taught us both.
Was Freya any good?
She would have been even better than me, if she'd stuck with it. But one day, she just stopped coming to lessons.
Why?
That's just it. There was no reason. That's when I realized things were different for her.
Warum? Ist für sie alles anders? Das reicht. Zerrissenes Foto.
Don't know what that is.
Weird, considering we found it hidden in your room.
Ja, bist du das einfach?
Well,
Vor einigen
my room is
Jahren?
full of junk. There's probably a bunch of stuff hidden in there. I don't mean like... Please stop talking to me.
Okay, oh, wir haben mit ihr noch gar nicht über Penny geredet.
Feathers flashing in the light, from a sunbeam gleaming bright. I shield my eyes and turn my head, but all at once I've been misled. Light is shining on the stage, but through the railings of a cage.
Okay. Ich weiß nicht so ganz, was ich von diesen Gedichten halten soll.
I need to
Verdacht.
confirm something with you, Poppy.
Confirm away.
What can you tell us about this cassette tape? Is it yours?
Mhm.
It belongs to Freya. She liked to have music playing while she was painting, you know.
And do you know what kind of music is on this tape?
No idea. Acid jazz?
It's piano music. Sounds an awful lot like your music, to be honest.
Sure it doesn't belong to you?
Why are we even talking about this? Cassette tapes have been redundant for a good few years now.
The tape was found at the crime scene. It was in the gramophone.
It's not mine. I'd never own anything like that.
Why not?
Not my color.
Aber früher sahst du so aus. Früher mochten sie aber solche Farben. Ja.
You used to like these colors.
Ridiculous.
We need a clue to compare with the cassette tape. Something that proves Poppy used to like these colors.
Das ist jetzt richtig einfach, glaube ich. Da. Ja.
Let's take a closer look at this.
Ich meine, ja. Nee, nicht der Riss, sondern einfach die rosa Kassette.
The pink cassette tape found at the crime scene matches the pink cassette player used by Poppy in this old photo.
That is not me.
Yeah, it is. I'll prove it.
Mhm. Was muss ich machen? Achso, das andere. Ja.
You look a little different, but Fifi and Freya are pretty recognizable. It's clearly a photo of you with your 2 best friends.
Mhm.
Why'd you tear it up? And then hide it?
I think the answer is pretty straightforward.
Poppy will nicht mehr so aussehen.
Poppy doesn't want to look like that anymore.
Hi Daniela, wie geht's? Guten Morgen. Bisschen später als morgen. Aber ja, bei dir ist alles gut soweit.
That's it. Makes this whole thing seem kind of irrelevant.
Maybe. It depends on the reason.
The reason she doesn't want to look like that anymore?
The passage of time is a powerful thing.
Hold on. This means that pink cassette tape does belong to you, Poppy.
It used to. I recorded some piano music onto it and gave it to Freya as a gift. Years ago.
Freya could have easily been listening to this tape at the exact moment she was killed. There's gotta be a connection between the tape, the gramophone, and the murder.
Ja.
There's one other thing I want to know. How did it get that crack down the middle?
I have no idea.
Okay, das war's. Irgendwie... Wahrscheinlich müssen wir erstmal mit allen Leuten geredet haben und dann gibt es eher eine Aufklärung zu dem Ganzen. Warte. Haben wir einfach mal damit interagiert?
Whatever it is, it's playing.
All it is, gotta
What's
practice.
with all the broken
Okay.
glass?
Ich dachte, man könnte nur mit dem Glas am Boden interagieren. Okay, dann letzter Raum. Ach nee, da könnten wir dann auch noch hin,
There must be
wenn wir da mal
some-
hinkommen. Geht gut, das freut mich zu hören. Da, letzter Charakter, endlich mal.
What is it?
Ah, it's clearly some kind of large device.
You're not wrong.
A spyglass to the stars. Volumes 1 to 12.
They're in very good condition.
Yeah, it's too cloudy to see any stars right now.
It's also daytime. Pretty.
Schon.
The bell jar. It's empty.
What do people normally keep in bell jars?
Other than bells, you mean?
Gute Frage.
It's tidier than my desk. Oh, the notebook is untouched. It's completely blank.
So? Even the most well-used notebooks start off blank.
It's
Kaffee.
full of tea, but it's gone cold.
Enttäuscht. Sehr enttäuschend.
Criminal.
Ist ein Foto
A
irgendwas?
picture frame.
With
Von?
no picture.
Ach so. Bücher?
It's tidier than my desk. Oh, the notebook is untouched.
So? Even the
Das
most
hatten wir schon.
well-used notebooks.
It's a chart of the solar system. Which planet are you from, Sally? It's tidier than my desk.
So? Even the most well-used
Okay.
notebooks.
Da.
Trinkets.
They're clearly gizmos.
Let's at least introduce ourselves before touching his telescope.
Always a good roll.
Okay.
It's too cloudy to see any stars right
It's also daytime.
Was ist das für ein Ding?
I've always wanted one of those.
A mechanical solar system? What would you do with it?
So.
I would look at it.
Dann schauen wir uns das doch mal genau an.
Wait a
Oh.
minute. Earth in the middle, sun on the outside. How old is this thing?
Dreh die 5 Planeten, die Sonne und den Mond um die Mitte. Die 5 Planeten, die es gibt, okay. Um die Mitte. Was? Ja, keine Ahnung, was wir hier gerade eigentlich... Ich verstehe nicht so ganz, was wir machen müssen.
Nothing.
So there are 2 ways to move the shadows. Rotate the planets and rotate the sun and moon.
Mhm. Also der Schatten.
I guess that's wrong.
I think you just need to get the shadows to line up with the shape on the base.
Ah. Also. So irgendwie. Oh Gott. Das kann ja was werden. Okay. Okay. Das könnte... Maybe... Oh.
No, that was it.
Ah.
Nice work.
Es ging jetzt besser als gedacht.
Did you hear that? Something.
There's a little hatch underneath.
Oops.
What's in there?
Sorry, ich hab das zu schnell
A bunch
weggedrückt.
of paper. Looks like somebody's research.
Okay, goldener Käfer. Verschiedene Forschungsnotizen und Diagramme. 4. Der goldene Käfer, den Namen trägt er, da sein Panzer aus einem Mineral besteht, das zu 90% mit Gold übereinstimmt. Okay, crazy. Hat eine Lebensdauer von mehreren Jahren. Er vertreibt Angreifer mit einem lauten Zischton, der 95 Dezibel überschreiten kann und ist gänzlich unverdaulich. Dieser Mystit hat einen etwas unberechtigten Ruf als Unglücksbringer für alle, die ihn erblicken. Ja gut, dann reden wir doch mal mit ihm.
Shh, listen. Do you hear them? The stars. They're whispering. So quiet and yet so loud.
What are they whispering about? Are they spreading rumors about us?
I shouldn't think they concern themselves with such insignificance. We are but specks of dust, you and I.
Mm-hmm. Could this speck of dust start by telling me his name?
You find yourself standing in the astronomy tower of one Professor Percival Pointer.
Seems like this tower belongs to the Pointers, and the other one belongs to the Fellows.
Well observed, my dear. Tangle Tower is something of a duality as it happens. Meaningless boundaries, really. They exist only in our minds.
Helpful.
Okay, erzähl mal was über dich selbst,
Me? Not
Percy.
much to say. Strictly speaking, I'm the current head of the Pointer family.
Wieso steht da eigentlich Pointer? Wieso steht da sein Nachname und nicht sein Vorname?
And of course, father to my precious Poppy.
And a professional astronomer?
Oh no, that's just a little hobby. I mean, yes, I've studied the stars for over 35 years, published 17 books.
Just a little hobby.
Kleines Hobby.
Sounds like you're quite well known. You must bring in a good amount of money.
Oh dear me, no. My field of research has never yielded any kind of stable financial return. Nor would I expect it to. I am nothing but a humble interpreter for the cosmos.
Was ist das eigentlich? Das sieht so aus, als hätte er ein Buch auf dem Kopf. Sieht irgendwie weird aus, aber auch hier wieder Charakterdesign on point. Ich lieb's.
Working to translate its message so that I may share it with the world.
Cool. Tell the Cosmos I say hi.
Okay. Erzähl uns was über den
The
Vortag.
day began as any other, with blissful, unremarkable routine. I took my usual morning walk around the gardens. Fresh air does wonders for the mind.
Did you see anyone else?
Penelope and Fitz were in the greenhouse together. I didn't bother them, of course. I sat for a while besides the pond in the garden. It's a favorite spot of mine. Eventually, I returned to my tower and buried myself in my studies for the afternoon.
Did you use your telescope yesterday?
Once the stars began to appear, naturally.
For how long?
I can't say. I've been known to lose hours at my telescope.
Did you see anything?
No actual discoveries, if that's what you mean.
So you were all alone up in the astronomy tower. Must have been a while before you found out what had happened to Freya.
Quite. Normally, I would be the last to find out about such a thing. But a curious tug of fate led me towards the fellow tower later that evening.
Und was hast du da gemacht?
I was
Erzähl
at my
mal.
telescope for the majority of the evening, but at one point I returned to my desk to look something up in a reference book. I couldn't find the book I wanted, so I figured Fiona must have borrowed it. I left my tower and headed down towards the Grand Hall. I spotted Detective Hawkshaw coming out of the library. She looked impatient and slightly frustrated.
Same as ever then?
Quite. I passed her by and went upstairs to Fiona's room. The door was locked, but I could hear shouting coming from inside. I recognized Fiona's voice as well as the voice of my own daughter. I had no desire to invade their privacy by eavesdropping, so I waited for them to finish and come out into the hall. Before I could ask about the book, Poppy grabbed my hand and took me upstairs along with Fiona. It was apparent that both of them had already been crying about something. We went up to Flora's tower. Freya was laying on her back, right in the middle of the room. Flora and Fitz were already there. They both looked stoic as ever. Felix and Penny arrived shortly after we did, and then Fiona went downstairs with Poppy for some reason. I quickly decided that I should leave also. I took Penelope with me, and we both went back to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
Why did you leave so quickly? Wasn't there anything you could have done to help?
Don't take this the wrong way, but the whole ordeal is fellow family business. I'm quite sure they don't need me getting in the way at a time like that.
Naja. Naja. Dann erzähl doch mal was über Freya.
Nobody could deny her talent. She was remarkable, artistically gifted, but also highly intelligent.
Those two things aren't mutually exclusive, you know.
Was she ever interested in astronomy?
I don't think she was. The fault may well lie with me for failing to inspire her, but I think she was captivated by more tangible things here on Earth. My daughter loved her. Fiona, too. That said, in the last year or so, more and more I begun to notice her by herself, wandering the gardens at the most peculiar hours. She must have explored every inch of the grounds 100 times over. Quite a restless spirit, I think. I'm surprised she chose to live at Tangle Tower as long as she did.
Interessant. Sag mal was über deine Tochter.
My Poppy, my pride and joy. Exceptionally talented pianist from a young age. She... Hold on. Why is she on your list of suspects?
Because she's a suspect.
Oh no, I can personally vouch for her innocence. She'd never... Well, the truth is, she loved Freya very dearly.
If you don't mind me asking, what happened to Poppy's mother?
Primrose? She was Flora's sister, a Remington by birth. The playing field has never really been even since she left.
Where did she go?
Away. She went away.
Wohin? Penny?
Ah, Penelope, our resident ornithologist.
Penny's your niece, is that right?
At this moment in time, until she marries the gardener.
She'll still be your niece.
But she'll depart from the world of the Pointers and join the Fellows. Like rats deserting a sinking ship.
Uff. Okay. Erzähl mal was über
I
dich.
don't especially want to talk about myself. Introspection often leads to vanity.
Wait, does it?
Why don't we discuss the moons of Jupiter instead?
I'm not sure if we have time. Aren't there like 10 of them?
83.
Yeah, we don't have time.
Okay, was ist dein Problem mit Fitz?
What do you want me to say? He's the gardener.
He's a member of the family.
Yeah, but not the Pointer family.
What happened to his parents, do you know?
His father, Flint, is Felix's brother. Strange man. Don't think anybody knows what happened to him, but he certainly doesn't live here anymore.
Aber auch interessant, dass der Gärtner, also was ja eigentlich schon so ein Bedienstetenberuf ist, dass der trotzdem auch mit denen verwandt ist. Aber ich meine, die Blumen und so Zeug ist ja auch irgendwie sein Hobby und Pflanzen. Deswegen vielleicht hat er es sich einfach so zum Hobby gemacht. Aber trotzdem weird.
What about his mother?
Emily? I've not met her. She never actually married into the fellow family. Her relationship with Flint was, it was short-lived.
Okay.
Hard to read, that one, but she seems to know what she's doing.
She's kind of mean.
You know, I simply assumed all detectives were sharp, rigorous, and thorough. Then, of course, I met you.
Oh. Erzähl mal was über
A
die
listless soul
Fellows.
drifting through the ether.
What's wrong with her?
Not sure. She's always been troubled. Comes from a dysfunctional family. I'd say you could ask her about it, but, I think you might find that to be a bit of a dead end. He should learn to make the most of his lot in life. And he does have a lot. In life.
You're talking about money?
Among other things, but yes, he currently has agency over a small fortune. That is, if he hasn't already squandered it, or lost it.
You two don't get on?
Oh no, we're the best of friends.
Okay, und Fifi?
Ah yes, the heiress of Tangle Tower. Goodness knows what'll happen when she takes charge.
Ach, der ist schon sehr verbittert.
I dare say she'll confiscate my telescope and replace it with a microscope.
Aber wieso? Sie ist doch voll die Wissenschaftlerin. Das müsste ihm doch voll taugen. Dass noch eine Wissenschaftlerin in der Familie ist, oder?
She doesn't seem to be the type to impress her will on others.
Still, keep an eye on her. Dangerously intelligent, that one.
You sound jealous. Wait, are you two science rivals?
Oh no, we operate on very different wavelengths. Literally.
Okay. Diese Haare. So nervig. Das ist so voll nervig von meiner OP, dass ich da so diese ganzen kurzen Haare habe, die jetzt nachwachsen und die einfach nicht wissen, wo sie hin sollen. Mit denen ich auch noch nichts machen kann. Um sie wirklich aus dem Weg zu kriegen. Ja, aber es wird, die wachsen bestimmt. Und irgendwann nerven sie mich bestimmt nicht mehr, wie der ganze Rest von meinen Haaren mich ja auch nicht nervt. Ja gut. Okay. Wir haben jetzt mit ihm über alle geredet. Dann erzähl uns mal ein bisschen was über die Sachen, die wir so gefunden haben.
We found some research. What's up with this golden beetle? Is this something you're studying?
I can't help you, I'm afraid. I think it must be something left behind by a previous inhabitant of Tangle Tower. I'm not the first scientist to ever walk these halls, you know.
Well, it wasn't in the halls. It was in your astronomy tower.
What a precious photograph. She hasn't changed a bit, has she?
Hm.
Oh, if you don't know, perhaps I don't either. Poppy's two closest friends. Freya looks so innocent there.
Aber sie ist nicht unschuldig. Ich meine, es wird ja auch schon was über das Tagebuch gesagt, dass Fifi Freyas Unschuld bewahren wollte.
A diary can be a wonderful outlet for an outpouring of one's soul.
How do you know it's a diary?
I suppose I don't, but it does look like a diary.
Mhm.
Oh my, this is the first piece that Primrose ever learnt on the piano. Primrose, that is Poppy's mother. She passed it down to Poppy when she started teaching her how to play.
Oh,
Poppy's piano teacher was her mother?
das hat Poppy nicht gesagt. Das ist interessant. Das macht's verständlicher, dass sie das aufgehangen hat, finde ich.
Of course. Warms my heart to know that after everything, Poppy still has it up on her wall. What kind of flower is that?
We're not sure. I think it might be the only one of its kind.
Primrose would know. My wife was a floriculturalist. Best in the field. That's a flower joke, but she was.
Interesting.
Well now, that is most definitely none of my business. Quite possibly none of yours either.
Hm? Ich weiß ja nicht.
That's rather a small cage for 3 birds, isn't it? But then, aren't we all trapped in a cage? Curious creature, isn't it? Some sort of amphibious bipedal fishman.
Playing a trumpet.
Playing a trumpet, yes. Yes, very nice. Where is that bird of Flora's? It's been a while since I've seen it. Oh, you found a murder weapon?
Steady on. It's just a gardening trowel.
Looks like a weapon to me.
Willst unbedingt, dass das der Mörder ist, oder?
These were drawn by Freya. She must have drawn that one of Hawkshaw rather recently.
I guess.
Also von den bisherigen... Okay, wir haben jetzt mit allen gesprochen, aber von den ganzen Leuten bin ich ihn am suspicioussten, verdächtigsten. Ich kann auch einfach Deutsch reden. Weiß nicht, irgendwie verhält er sich komisch, finde ich.
Freya was well acquainted with the abstract, I'll say that much.
What does it look like to you?
To me, it's a big, red thing.
What a fascinating interpretation.
He's right, though. It is a big red thing.
Stimmt.
That's a very old book, isn't it? Looks like someone could have taken better care of it.
I like the look of a well-read book. Better than one that's never been opened.
Ah, well put.
Okay, die restlichen Himbeeren sind alle total matschig. Vielleicht eher mit dem Joghurt später essen oder so. Ich wasche mir mal ganz kurz meine Finger. Gleich wieder da. Gleich. Beeil mich. So. Gut. Ich überlege gerade, wenn ich jetzt eh schon dabei bin, dann könnt ihr mir noch mal einen Kaffee machen. Einen Moment. Okay. Braucht jetzt kurz. Dann werde ich mich gleich stumm schalten, wenn die Kaffeemaschine angeht, weil es dann laut wird.
Fitz seems rather keen to grow things like this in his greenhouse, doesn't he?
What's wrong with that?
Well, you can't eat it. Makes you wonder why he bothers at all. What's this?
It looks like it might be a telescope. Thought you might know something about it.
Well, it certainly is a telescope. It has a part there to screw onto a tripod, you see? It's rather small, though. I'm not sure you could see many stars with it.
No, probably not.
This looks a little rushed, even by Felix's standards.
At least he tried.
Yes, I suppose it's good for the old fellow to have a hobby. Keeps his mind from decaying, you know.
Die Augen auch immer. Der ist so. Schaut so voll sass aus.
This is supposed to be Felix, is it?
I think so.
I see he's afforded himself considerable artistic license.
Ich schalte mich kurz stumm für einen Kaffee.
Is this important?
Possibly.
I haven't seen that tape for a long time. Who broke it?
No idea.
Ah, well, possessions are fleeting, my friends. Pointer property originally, purloined by the fellows. Typical. Curious little thing, isn't it? Do you know what she keeps in there?
Nothing. At the moment. It was empty when we opened it.
How bizarre.
Can't a woman keep an empty egg in her room?
Okay. Interesting. Coffee.
Oh my god. And I love coffee. I really love coffee.
Okay. Steht immer noch Thunder really loves coffee, da kann ich auch mal updaten. Dass da dann... Ich glaube, das mache ich mal schnell, wo ich jetzt dran denke. Commands. Einen Moment, dass da nicht mehr Thunder steht, sondern einfach Cora. So. Okay.
Here's a thought. Do you suppose the paintbrush could be the murder weapon? After all, it was found at the scene, right next to Freya's body.
Don't
I
think
guess
so.
it's possible.
Echt? Fände ich weird. Aber gut.
I find that painting to be in rather bad taste.
Oh yeah?
The knife with real blood on it?
Das ist eine
The
Feder.
whole thing is rather vulgar.
Aber trotzdem weird, dass da reales Blut dran ist.
Where on earth did you find that?
It was in a bush outside. I
Coffee,
think
coffee,
someone
coffee.
threw it away.
As in, I really need coffee, coffee, coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee.
Yeah, Coffee.
Isn't the process of decay fascinating?
It's not really decaying. It's plastic.
Ja.
It's becoming one with nature, all the same.
Nicht
A
wirklich.
very old statue indeed. I'd recommend you leave it well alone. The poor fellow's in bad enough shape as it is.
Irgendjemand hat vorhin was von einer Harfe gesagt, gell? War das in dem... Warte, ich muss mal ganz kurz... Okay, ich versuche es nicht zu vergessen, während wir die zwei noch...
Not exactly
Anhören.
a wealth of information, is it?
It's
Ja,
enough.
naja.
So which one is Tangle Tower?
What's that?
There are two towers, right? Flora's tower and your astronomy tower.
Neither? Truly, I have no idea. You'd have to ask Flora.
She named the house?
The whole thing is a result of her squabbling with her family.
With Felix, you mean? Her husband?
No, her brother and sister, and her father. The Remington family was a rather tumultuous little unit, you see. I don't think Flora has spoken with any of them in over a decade.
Okay. Interesting.
There's something